Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Sarah. Today we are going to go over some staples that you might want to put in your suitcase if you have any upcoming travel, right? My family is taking a short spring break getaway. We are going to be flying tomorrow. At this very moment, we will be in an airplane, cross our fingers. And I wanted to share with you today a few of the products that we pack in our suitcases in case something were to happen, in case we got a cold or a flu or something went wrong. These are the products that I carry with us, and I thought you might want to know about them too. Some of them are ones that we use year round. Actually, we kind of use all of these year round. That's why we also pack them in our luggage, right? The first one is a kid's version of Cold Calm. So this is a product by Bow Iron. You can buy this at many health food stores have these. You can buy it online. I really like the Bow Iron brand and company, and I specifically love this Cold Calm tablets. So inside this box are two tubes that are like this, roughly the size of a chapstick. And inside there's beads. So these beads you take when you have an onset of a cold, when the child has an onset of a cold. So if they are having any sneezing, runny nose, nasal congestion, anything of that nature, we get these out. You dose them, and the dosing is on the box, but what you do is you take 5 beads, every 15 minutes for an hour, and then you dose it appropriately after that. But that loading dose helps to get in there and kill whatever's going on and allow that immune system to get boosted. We find these things to be really helpful, really simple to use. The kids love them. They taste good. So there's no hesitation. The boys actually ask for them. They're like, hey, Mom, I think I need some beads. I'm like, all right, go get the beads, right? So this is one thing that comes with us when we travel for sure. Plus the size of it, it's so tiny. When you take it out of this box, there's 2 chapstick size containers. Super, super easy to travel with. Another one from that same brand. This, I'm not going to try to pronounce this because I can't. I call it Aussie. But this we have around, and we take this with us when we travel in case we have any flu-like symptoms strike. So this is for the body aches, the headaches, the fever, the chills, fatigues. And these are tiny little tubes, and you take an entire tube. Again, the beads they taste great actually. Put them underneath your tongue, let them dissolve, and it helps that body naturally fight off whatever bug is going on and going through it, right? I had these in my bag last year. We were doing some traveling. We were driving back from Birmingham. So it's like a 16, 18-hour drive. Halfway through, we stopped at a hotel. I was like, gosh, I don't feel so great. I don't know what's going on, but I just kind of hurt. And I was like, I'm going to take some Aussie. So I got a tube out, took some Aussie. In the morning, took another tube. And it helped dramatically. I truly think that if I hadn't taken that, I would have felt much more miserable, and the travel home that second day would have been just not fun. So this is another product we keep on hand at all times. Also from Bow Iron, this is new to me. I just purchased this recently. This is a large travel kit. Not to say that you couldn't keep this in your home too, and I do have it at home, but this is a great option if you're like, hey, I don't know what's gonna, where we're traveling, if we might be traveling to, a place where you drink the water, you might have some problems. This could potentially help with that, right? So if if you take a peek at this, there are 18 tubes in here. So this one is a little bit more expensive. I bought this on Amazon. I think it might be closer to like $100, but this one has homeopathic treatments for a lot of different concerns. Everything from nerve pain, heartburn or drowsiness due to excessive eating or drinking. Many of us do that on vacation, right? Relieves diarrhea with intestinal growling and pain, low or mild fever. What else we got? Relieves high fever with sudden onset with perspiration, relieves motion sickness with a need to lie down, sleeplessness with mental hyperactivity. Lots of good stuff. Lots of different concerns can be treated with this little kit. Doesn't take up much room in your carry-on or your luggage, and could really, soothe my mind when I'm thinking about traveling and what could potentially happen. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to get sick when I'm traveling. I want to stay well. So those are 3 things that we carry with a lot. These next 2 are nasal sprays. So this is the kids version of clear nasal spray. This one is like a puffer. You puff it into the nose. This one is the adult version. And this one is a nasal spray. It's got a nozzle. Both of these we use throughout the year. But especially when we're traveling, this goes into our little Ziploc bag of liquids because we know that we're going to use these. I use these in times of after we're in a plane or a train or congestion with lots of people. Teachers, this would be great for teachers being in a classroom with sick kids, throughout the winter. It could be great for people who are just a little more susceptible to colds and that kind of thing, because this stuff, as it says on the box, reduces bacterial adhesion, fast, natural, effective, safe for daily use. This is not habit forming. I use this, if someone in my house is sick, I use it in the beginning of the day and I use it again at the end of the day. Because what it's going to do is you're going to put it up in there, it's going to sit and kind of marinate, and then you're going to blow it out, and helps blow out anything that's kind of settled into those sinus cavities, into that nasal cavity. And that's where it all gets stuck, right? If we're breathing in through our mouth and we get viruses or bacteria or fungus or whatever it might be, the bad bugs, if we breathe them in, they get stuck there and they start to manifest and kind of go crazy and multiply. That's when our whole immune system gets alerted, right? So if we can flush those out before our body has really taken hold of them and we can get them out, how much easier is that going to be to fight that off, right? So this is awesome. The critical ingredient in this is the xylitol. So it does have a little bit of a sweet flavor, but the xylitol is what we know helps kill the bacteria, the viruses, and the bad bugs. So this stuff, it's not hard to use. My kiddos, do they love using it? No. Do they know it's going to help us prevent getting colds and sicknesses, especially while traveling? Yes. So are they willing to do it? Yeah, most of the time. I love this stuff. It's one of those things that I found it and I was like, this is a product I'm going to use forever, right? All of these, this, by the way, these are $12, $15, and these are available at your local nutrition stores, but they're also available at Target, probably available at Walmart. I know for sure that I've seen them at Target. Really great options. So that's what we do. Those are some of the things that we do to help us keep bugs at bay when we're traveling. And all this stuff doesn't take up much room, but it really helps soothe my conscience knowing that I'm prepared in case something happens. How about you? Do you have a favorite product or something that you're like, I have to travel with this, right? I'm always curious. Tell me what your favorite products are as well down in the comments. If you've got any suggestions of other products, I would love to hear all about them. I appreciate you tuning in today. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned. We've got new episodes coming out every Monday and Thursday.